Yeah, Janelle, Mike, these high winds hit over here in the west side of the city, west of the city, I should say, where some firefighters told me there were downed trees over by Roslyn Farms. Here in Carnegie, some of the lights are on back here on Main Street, but we're told that as of at least 9 o'clock, there were 2,000 people without power. But the worst damage we witnessed firsthand was actually over in the east end of the city. If a tree falls in the middle of the road but doesn't hit anyone, does it really make a dangerous situation? A resounding yes if you ask those trapped under this trunk on Shady Avenue in Squirrel Hill tonight.
I saw a tree fall down. It happened in a split second. Something told me to slam the brakes on as quick as I could. And lucky I wasn't going any faster. I wouldn't be around to tell about it.
John Clark was the man driving that Chevy Cruze, just inches from a very different outcome. A school bus and school van were both parked at the time, ready to pick up kids from the Children's Institute. The van crumpling under the weight of the decades-old tree.
We did have a bus driver on one of the vans, as well as an aide standing in the doorway, but fortunately they were not hurt.
Chainsaws cut through the tree and crews handled the downed wires. While over in Churchill, a tree remained uprooted at the Borough Building by about 8 o'clock tonight. Then there's this scene in Penn Hills where another tree decided to get acquainted with a car and yet another crashing down onto this roof. Trees ultimately no match for winds whipping their way across Pittsburgh, fortunately sparing the people in their path.
Well, I could have been killed, and I thank heaven and Jesus and all the angels in heaven I'm still here. I really do.
Yeah, very thankful to escape there without injury. And it's another scary situation right at that scene in Squirrel Hill was a police officer was actually hit by a car about 2 hours after that tree fell while directing traffic. However, police tell me tonight that she was seen by a doctor and is doing okay tonight. The driver in that case situation was cooperative. Here in Carnegie, Duquesne Light working to get all the power restored.